Hey everyone, happy Friday afternoon. Well, here it is. It's about, let's look at the KCO Mud Watch. Oh, almost 8 o'clock. Man, how time flies when you're having fun. So, hope everyone had a great week. Look forward to the weekend. What are we working on? Well, we're at the farm. So today I went and picked up the cylinders from the cylinder repair shop for the hydraulic arms on the tractor. You may hear it in the background. I've got them installed and they're running. And then I went and borrowed a hay buggy. And the plan tomorrow morning is we're heading to the east side of Paris, Texas. And we're gonna pick up some drill stem. And the reason we're picking up drill stem is we're gonna build a bull pen, if you will, next to the corral at Telephone 2. So more to follow, more fence work, but this is kind of fun. This is something we've been needing. You know, on a farm, you can never have enough pens to put cattle in, especially ones that are, you know, half an acre in size and pretty decent. So, but let's look at the tractor. So we replaced both of the cylinders on each side. We cleaned up all of the grease fittings. We greased the whole front end of the tractor, greased everything. So the whole front end of the New Holland tractor is ready to go. And we're getting ready to go out and take a maiden voyage. So, got to check the hydraulic fluid. I'm going to go out and do a little bit of lifting here and there. And there's a couple of stumps I need to pick up and move. And we'll see how it performs. We'll come back, kill it, check the hydraulic fluid level. Hopefully it'll pump up in the cylinders and I can top it off and see exactly where we're at. But hey, more to follow this weekend. Okay, well, we are testing out the hydraulic arms on the front of the tractor, and I want you to check out the size of that cedar stump that we just picked up here. So you know what? So far it looks pretty good. You can see there's still a bunch of stuff left down here though to get. That might be a second trip at a later date, but all right. Kind of digging it. So far so good. I mean, look at that. It's lifting. It has no problem going up or down. That is one big stump too. I like it. I like it a lot. So it turned out pretty good. So, you know, we took the hydraulic cylinders off on Sunday last week. Dale, my helper, he went and took it and dropped it off on Tuesday of last week. And basically by Wednesday afternoon, they had them ready. So I came down on Friday, went to Paris, picked them up, and we got them installed in less than an hour. And hey, they're working. Everything seems to be pretty good. So awesome. I like it. All right, more to follow. We got a busy weekend. We're trying to get a lot of stuff done. So stay tuned. Okay, Friday night, it's about 8:30, closing in on it. Sunset's coming, beautiful sunset in North Texas. But hey guys, I want to show you something. So I've been trying this Greg Judy method of rotational grazing. In the past, we have fertilized this pasture multiple years, but we've never weed killed. We've never done anything like that, but we've done a lot of hay baling off of it. And you know, we keep the cattle on here on a pretty regular basis, put them in and get them out. I'll tell you what, I'm actually somewhat pleased with how good this is looking for the moment. Now, keep in mind, we just baled it, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you can kind of see it's already starting to grow. This is Bahia grass, not Bermuda, Bahia. And, you know, it's got some stalks that are about 1 foot high, and, you know, it's already got seed heads on it. And we still got some ways to go in this pasture. I mean, but hey, we're trying to follow the Greg Judy method. And, you know, fertilizer is just so expensive. I really hate using chemicals. So if we can rotational graze and get cattle in and out of here quickly, we can cut it a couple of times a year, get hay off of it. I think that really helps. So in the past, what I've done is with my coworker Dale, he used to do all the belling on this, and we would split it. So in other words, he would cut it, rake it, bell it, and we would split 50-50. So if we got 50 rolls off of it, he'd get 25, I'd get 25. But you know, we're reached a point where now I'm large enough that I need all of this hay in the future. So in 2022, I'm going to actually take over all of it, which Dale understands. He's cool with that. He gets it totally. Plus his baler broke. He had older equipment, so he's ready to retire from the baling game, if you will. So anyway, I'm just hoping the grass continues. We've been very fortunate and blessed so far, but now it's the time of the year where the army worms come in and take over. So, you know, there is always something with Mother Nature and the challenges that you're fighting every single weekend, every single day, every single year. All right, guys. Well, hey, telephone one, the hay pasture, and more to follow. All right, weekend update, 10 a.m. on Saturday, looking at the KCO Mudmaster watch. So we've made it back from Paris, Texas, and what have we done? Well, we picked up drill stem. And if you guys don't know what we're talking about with drill stem, this is oil-filled drill stem. And you can see the threads right here on one end, and you can see the bell housing or the female end on this one. And this is what they send down into the earth when they're drilling a oil well or gas well. And it's 2 7/8. So basically it's been used once, you know, and then they take it out and then they sell it as used pipe. It makes excellent fences. And so we picked up 10 sticks, which everything in the post-COVID world is more and more expensive, but the hay rig worked really well. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cut this up, some of this up into 8-foot pieces, and make it pretty nice. So we're just gonna slide them off one at a time, cut them into 8-foot. We were trying to use the bandsaw, but my blade is dull, so we're gonna go with plan B, which is a cutting torch, and we'll get this thing rolling. Once we cut them into 8-foot sections, we're gonna turn and put them on this pallet. That way we can carry it to the job site. And as we get ready to, as we finish digging our holes, we can just slide the pipe into the hole and handle this as little as possible, because let me tell you what, you can kind of see how thick some of this stuff is. It's pretty thick and heavy. But the trailer did a good job. The Chevy Silverado 2500 HD, no problems. More to come, but hey, this is a farm weekend update, the start to the bullpen project at Telephone 2. Okay, well, Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock. We've been going all day. So we got that load of pipe cut up into 8-foot and 15-foot sections so we can get started on the bullpens. We are now over at Telephone 1. I started on this project last weekend doing a little bit of land clearing. You can see we got Dale on the Kubota today, and we are piling up some more brush. So this gives you an example. You can just see where the brown dirt is. So I don't know, this is, 40 by 40. I mean, 160 square feet of dirt that should have been used for grass that was covered with these little locust trees. And we've removed them and getting them out of here. So once again, it's all about trying to get as much productivity as we can off of this place. And we have no room for scrub trees that kill the grass. We're gonna come back and prune these trees back to let more sunlight come in, and we've reclaimed a little bit of land. Okay, well, it's Saturday afternoon, almost 3:40, closing in on the end of the Saturday. Oh, what have we done today? So we cut the drill stem. This is some of the stuff we picked up. So, you know, keep in mind, drill stem comes in 30 to 32 foot sticks. So we left about 6 of these in 15 or 16 foot pieces. And the reason we did that, as you can see right here, the 16 foot would go across the top. We put our post on about 7.5 foot centers. That way we can take a 15 foot or 16 foot piece and come across the top and get it covered. That's the design. So let's look over here and see what we got. So here's all of the 8 foot posts that we actually covered. Oh, bear with me here. I'm gonna actually bend down and count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 26 pieces of pipe, 8 foot long. So that's gonna be our post, and we'll kind of go from there. But so the plan, just to recap, as you can see, we got these big oak trees. There's a lot of, pecan tree. You got a lot of shade here. So the plan is we're gonna come here to this corner of the trap, right here. And we're gonna take off and we're gonna go that way. And then we're gonna turn at a 90-degree angle and run into the front entrance. So you'll have this section right here all the way over, which in essence is gonna be a bull pen. Because when we pull the bulls here, you know, before Labor Day, we'll put them in here, we keep them away from the females. That keeps the calving season somewhat orchestrated, somewhat within a 90-day period. But you gotta have a place to keep that bull, and you gotta have good fences, you know, because they're bulls. They can get out if you have a poor fence. So I'm gonna put one pin right here. What I'm undecided though, is if I want to divide that pin in half, somewhere like right here, and have one small pin and a second small pin, or if I want to leave this open for one large pin. If I leave it open for one large pin, then my thought process is I would come here, and on the flip side, right here, come in here and maybe put in another pin that would come up over there, back to almost where the brush pile is, behind the big tree, and over to the corner of the corral. So in essence, I could have one big pin inside of the corral, and another pin over here. The convenience of doing that is that I could tie it into the corral system, have a gate over here. I could move cattle easily. It's kind of like a holding pen. And of course, the other process is I'm probably gonna put it in a water meter up at the front and run water to 3 tanks in here, so that every one of these pens would have fresh water and the ability to store and keep people going and keep everything great. So that's what I'm trying to figure out, is how to play this game and what I want to get accomplished. But there you go. So we cut a lot of pipe today. We got everything we need to kind of make this project go. I just got to figure out what it's going to look like, how quickly it's going to happen. Hopefully next weekend I'm drilling holes up here, and I'm going to buy some Sackcrete, and we're going to be setting post, and we're going to make this project go. G-O and go. But see, I got a problem right here. If I come from this post, I necessarily can't run straight across because the tree's in the way. A little bit of a Debbie Downer, if you will. So I would have to come back, offset a little bit, and go in this direction. Not the end of the world, but something to consider. Something to consider. All right, guys. Hey, as always, glory be to God. Leave us a thumbs up, leave us a comment. Love to hear from you. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. You'll get all future notifications. And I'll even come by and check out your channel. I'm pretty loyal like that. Hey guys, have a great week. I'll talk to you, and we'll catch up.